Hello everyone, my name is Kalia Marisa Cabezas, and in this video I'm going to talk tax 4 life through the metaphors. The metaphor that my colleagues chose was all the world's stage and all the men and women are merely players. They have their errors and their trances. William Shakespeare. Shakespeare. Um, In my colleague's story, she tells us about how her boyfriend of 5 years broke her hair and how she relates the experience to the metaphor. My opinion of the metaphor meaning, I think that this metaphor means that all the people who come into our life are fleeting and that nothing is forever, but if we enter in someone's life, it should be to leave good memories, and when we leave, it should be in a good way. In my opinion of the story, I think that if of I think it's a sad story, but nowadays it's very common that couples don't respect their relationships, no matter how long they have been together. Always one of them chooses to fail. I feel it's a lack of respect um, towards the other person because you are throwing away all the time that was dedicated and shared. Also, I think that on his part, the boyfriend of my colleagues, the feelings were not sincere because you don't hurt someone you love. Maybe she was too young for a relationship with someone so old, and he thought that he could disrespect her and she wouldn't say anything. But as my colleague said us, she decided to end the relationship because um, of that, and because no one deserves to put up without things like that. Assignment of the use of the past tense, grammar rules, and spelling accuracy. In the case of the use of the past tense, I feel that it has a good handling of the grammatical tense, although certain aspects could be improved in the way of expressing ideas more punctually. A three piece of advice to my partner in accordance with the experience. The first advice I can give to my partner is that she should keep the good things from the experience in order to close the chapter and move on. As a second piece of advice, I think that you should forgive that person from your heart, and even if he hasn't asked for forgiveness, so that you can heal that wound. And finally, the third piece of advice I will give you will be to not let that bad experience affect your future relationship. You have to work on trust because after an experience like that, it must be very difficult um, to trust again. But sometimes it is worth it. Sometimes better always comes to our lives. The lessons lend, that let me my partner's experience. Um, The lesson that my partner's experience led me with is that we must love ourselves um, very much um, in order to not accept things we don't deserve. Also, that even if we give we give all for someone, if it's not the right person, it will be enough. Um, that's uh, that's all for this video. Thank you.